So So I had some interesting issues when I was uploading the videos that I just did. So, I'm sitting here and I'm like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. There's no way for me to fucking figure out. It's because of that scenario in the beginning. Okay? And I'm basically speaking to you, Junior, at this point. Okay? Because the bottom line is that fucking and the rest of what possibly could. See, I'm sorry, but like through the duplicates and the lookalikes and the fucking, but really we both know like that is, whatever. The point being is that it's like the one acted this way. But then the next encounter, that same one acted different. And as that was going on, there was an encounter with this one, who then acted this way this time, and then acted this way this time. I have a feeling even the people that should have known something wasn't right, they couldn't pick up on what I've picked up on. And that's where what I'm saying is the truth, because to put a kid that young through that type of fucking training is fucking, and that's what I'm saying, like, even the fucking people that were put in place to fucking protect that, yo, that's why I'm making this last one or two videos, but this goes all the way backwards towards that principle too, okay? Like the first encounter with him, and then, how the thank yous went to thanks a lot. There was also an encounter at the same period of time with a man who considered themselves, well, they told me that they were my father, okay? And that I better be a fucking angel. Well, at this point, I'm like fucking, okay? So, you know what? And then, look, that's my own personal fucking journey where I want to fucking personally kick a couple people's asses, okay? Okay? Because they weren't fucking smart enough to figure out what might have been going on, it seems. And trust me, those people are smart enough to figure out shit. So, therefore, if that, okay, was being played, obviously, yeah, okay? So, yeah, and, okay, and yeah, and fucking, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know who I would look at as like a few enemies of the people themselves? I would look at the genetics companies that are coming wide open talking about building shells. Like Ghost in the Shell. Those would be the people that I'd be looking at as fucking serious possibility of problems, and not just surface like, I wouldn't just look at it from the surface. I'd look at it from every different angle. Okay? Because I know that people have woken up, but they have no idea what's possible. Okay? And that is dangerous because of what I'm saying right now to you. And we all know that, no, not these fucking clown turkeys, which is interesting because for some reason the clown turkeys that may or may not be being fucking duplicated. What the fuck? Fuck boys? That's interesting. That term is interesting just because I know the real meaning behind that. And yet, at the same fucking time, I'm wondering who else. But I would start looking towards some of these genetic companies that are promising everybody the right to buy into these shells. Right? Where they're going to plug the fucking you. Kind of doesn't work that way, you know? And if they have found a way to do that, I mean, sure, become a prisoner in your own body. That's what we advertise. No, you can't advertise it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody who actually knows about this shit knows that fucking, even though it's duplicated, you can duplicate, but it doesn't always come out the exact same. Things go wrong, blah, yada, but it also involves the spirit. And this is where I'm just gonna fucking keep it as simple as fucking possible. Junior, I'm thinking what was extra was that. You see, I could tell you a story now that I understand a little bit better, okay, about a very interesting scenario that is now making me see all the other scenarios where those people were involved. Those ones that it seemed like something wasn't exactly right every other time that I was encountering this. But yet it seemed like there was still a lot of... And then that one scenario could be a big, big link to why things started going real fucking for a lot of people. So let's just keep it like that, and say that, you know, twins aren't always twins. You know, it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, it's like the dirty tricks, the things that people don't understand. They're getting pissed. They know things, but they don't understand things. And then there's the people that do understand, but they still don't understand. Because even the people that understand, they've only been able to find a way to keep it somewhat at bay by fighting it with people that are willing to fight it, and then it just gets really complex, right? But that's what needed to be said there, and you see, because that's what I'm saying, like, that type of fucking training that was absolutely insane. You know, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, seasoned people that should have been able to pick up on this shit fucking weren't picking up on this shit. That's why it seemed like, you know, that's what I'm saying, like when a parent scolds a child for doing something stupid, but when the child knows it's not stupid, it still doesn't understand sometimes, you know? And that's big, you know, that's, you know, there's God at his, okay? Making the creators, making the world.